Next, I'd like to introduce to you a young gentleman, Mr. Mohamed Fazli Talip. Now, Fazli is age 29. He holds a polytechnic diploma in manufacturing engineering. And by profession, he's a financial consultant, giving advice on financial management and protection to his clients. He is active in the Youth Wing EXCO. And I think this activism of his started all the way from student days when he was active in various student activities as well. And currently he's serving the Malay Muslim community through some mosque activities. So, Fazli?
Okay, thank you, Chairman, for the introduction. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. First, allow me to address you in Malay. Nama saya ialah Mohamed Fazli Talip, seorang pengundang kewangan berusia 29 tahun. Saya percaya pada demokrasi. Dalam sistem berbilang parti, pandangan-pandangan alternatif boleh dapat didengar. Dan juga dengan ada sistem sebegitu, pemeriksaan dan seimbangan yang berkesan pada dasar-dasar pemerintah boleh dimanfaat dengan kepada rakyat Singapura. Pemerintah harus bertanggungjawab dan bersikap terbuka kepada rakyat. Kenapa saya menyertai Parti Pekerja? Ialah saya percaya bahawa Parti Pekerja adalah sebuah parti yang rasional dan berdisiplin. Dan Parti Pekerja juga mengambil berat dan prihatin kepada rakyat kita. Dengan dilantik sebagai calon Parti Pekerja, saya berharap bahawa saya dapat dan mampu memperjuangkan hak-hak kita sebagai warga Singapura. Kini izinkan saya bertutur dalam bahasa Inggeris. My name is Mohamed Fazli Talip. I'm 29 years old, financial consultant, and I believe in democracy. In a multi-party system, alternative views will be heard. And also with this multi-party system, there will be more effective check and balance in the government. To me, I believe the government should be more transparent as well as accountable to the people. Why I joined Workers' Party is because I believe Workers' Party is a very rational as well as a disciplined party. The party also cares and concern for the people. Throughout my 6 years of financial services experience, I've seen many young families are actually struggling with the high cost of living. I believe that more help and assistance should be rendered not only to the lower income young family, but also to the lower middle income as well. HDB price should be made more affordable, so that young family should not pay the loan for more than 25 or 30 years, because it's a burden for them. By standing here as a Workers' Party candidate, I hope that I will be able to speak up for the rights of the people, especially in the Malay Muslim community. Thank you.
Finally, I'd like to introduce to you Watson Chong on my extreme right. Watson Chong is 51 years old. He holds an MBA from the Maastricht School of Management in the Netherlands, and he's active in the aerospace industry. He founded and is currently the president of the Association of Asian Aerospace Professionals. He's also the managing director of the Asian Center for Aerospace Capability Development, where he's responsible for creating shareholder value through growing the business portfolio. And he also runs his own consulting company. He has vast experience working with government agencies such as Spring, as well as GLCs and MNCs, in the area of organization, operations, and business. He's been active in the Workers' Party since the last GE, particularly on the ground, such as in Hammer outreach and also in house visits. So, Watson, would you like to tell us more?
Thank you, Chairman. Let me say at the outset that I'm a Singaporean. I did my national service as a patriotic Singaporean. I live and work here in Singapore and as a Singapore citizen. I'm a concerned citizen who dares to hope and dream for a better life, a better quality of life, not just for my family, but also for my country and for my fellow citizens. There is a need not merely for checks and balances within the context of a parliamentary democracy. More importantly, there must be a political accountability and responsibility on the part of the ruling party to its policies, its legislations, and governance to the people of Singapore. I hope to make a difference and serve my country and fellow Singaporean in Parliament. Some of my concerns over the past 5 to 10 years for Singapore and Singaporean are as follows. One is the basic right of every Singaporean to access to basic health services, regardless of their income. And this is enshrined in our manifesto, Chapter 7, A1, page 36 of the manifesto. The other concern I have for the past 5 years, or perhaps even 10 years, is that stagnating median income. What does it mean to have a stagnating median income? It means that the income gap is widening, that the poor and the rich is pulling apart. Thirdly, my concern is about our aging population. All of us will grow old one day, and we need to look at the senior citizen welfare. So we are looking at perhaps maybe some new citizen law to protect the senior citizens. Today our government is measured based on one key performance indicator, and that is the gross domestic product. It means very little to the men on the streets because they do not feel the growth. They do not benefit from the growth. My proposal to an alternative KPI performance indicator for the government today is, instead of measuring GDP, we should have an income series to measure the income level of every Singaporean. Where are we now compared to where were we before? Where are we heading into the future in terms of this median income growth? Secondly, we want to have an income series, or employment series rather. We need to know what is the level of unemployment among our citizens. The Ministry of Manpower reported that the Singapore employment rate is 2%, the overall employment rates. And in a fine print, it mentioned that the unemployment rate for PR, permanent resident and Singaporean citizens, is 3.2%. So, they reported the overall employment growth, but not the PR and Singaporean employment level. So I'm concerned that there may be more people out there unemployed, which was not reported. Lastly, I thought maybe they should have an indicator to measure, the GNI, the gross national income of the economy, rather than GDP. And there's a lot of difference between the two. Okay. So thank you very much.